guys, welcome back to another video. Hari ini kita akan fokus belajar tentang apa ya, coba tebak. Semoga ini berguna sih dan bermanfaat. Jadi kita akan belajar tentang kata lain selain very. Nah, maksudku gini loh. Jadi, bagi native speakers, the word very is overused. Jadi terlalu sering digunakan very. Kan kalau bagi kita, kita sering menggunakan itu karena kita nggak tahu mau bilang apa lagi dan mau ngomong apa lagi. Jadi kita kayak very good, very. Dan emang juga kalau pas kita belajar bahasa Inggris, guru bahasa Inggris kita juga sering menggunakan kata very. Maybe it's because the lack of vocabulary, dan karena emang kita jarang menggunakan bahasa Inggris, jadi ya kita taunya ya itu aja dan kita seringnya menggunakan itu aja. Tapi bagi native speakers, untuk bisa kelihatan lebih formal atau lebih pintar dikit lah, they try to avoid to use the word very, dan kita akan fokus di situ. Jadi if you guys want to learn more, please stay tuned dan jangan lupa untuk ditulis apapun itu, ilmu apapun yang kalian dapatkan hari ini, karena disitulah step pertama kalian belajar bahasa Inggris. Okay, so for the first use of very, which is very common, and that is, I use the word very. Kalian bisa tahu aku juga menggunakan kata very, which is common. Very good. Very good. Kita sering banget kan dengan itu, very good. How are you today? I'm very good, thank you. How are you? Oh, very good. You got a very good grade. You did very good. Itu sering banget kita dengar dan kita katakan karena emang gak tahu mau ngomong apa lagi dan gak tahu mau menggunakan kata apa lagi. Jadi, instead of using the phrase very good, we can say splendid. I had a splendid day yesterday. I had a splendid day yesterday. Splendid. Yang kedua, kita juga bisa menggunakan kata great. Great. Great itu lebih bagus daripada very good. Maksudku, kelihatannya it sounds lebih maksudku karena very itu overused, it would be better if you substitute very good with great. How are you today? I'm great, thank you. How about you? Or yang ketiga, terrific. You did a terrific job last night at the concert. You did a terrific job last night at the concert. Terrific. Yang keempat, we have excellent. Nah, you all probably know this already, but it's also commonly used. Cuma ini jauh lebih bagus daripada menggunakan very good. Biasanya excellent juga sering digunakan kalau misalnya guru atau dosen kayak ngasih kita nilai dan di situ tulisannya excellent instead of very good. Next, we have brilliant. That is a brilliant idea. That is a brilliant idea. Brilliant. Okay, next we also have wonderful. I have a wonderful life. I have a wonderful life. And the last, untuk kata-kata very good ini, kita punya lit. Lit itu bahasa slang. Jadi it's slang words that usually anak-anak remaja menggunakan itu. Jadi kayak jangan gunakan ini dalam konteks formal, ini sangat informal, tapi ini bonus ya buat kalian. Jadi kayak kelihatan kece, badai gitu. Jadi kalian bisa menggunakan lit dalam kalimat seperti ini. For example, kayak gini. Yo, that party was lit, man. Dude, that party was lit, gitu ya. Itu lit, jadi good gitu, great, awesome, kayak gitu. Okay, for the next very, we have very cute. Very cute. Gemesin banget, unyu banget. Jadi apa sih kata-kata lain selain very cute? First we have adorable. Adorable. Your dimples are so adorable. Next we have admirable atau bisa juga dibilang admirable. Kalau aku sendiri I prefer using admirable, tapi ada juga yang sering mengatakannya admirable. Hafalannya kalian tuh tergantung kalian. Kalian bisa bilang admirable atau admirable. Kalau aku sendiri sih admirable. She is a very admirable young woman and you always liked her. She is a very admirable young woman and you always liked her. Okay, terus we have lovely. You look very lovely today. You look very lovely today. Okay, the next very, we have very cold. Sebenarnya kalau kata ini digunakan di Indonesia juga jarang banget ya. Nah, jadi ini bisa digunakan kalau misalnya kalian ngobrol ke teman kalian yang di luar negeri. Aku tahu ini sering digunakan kalau misalnya we have a conversation with a native speaker. Kita pasti tanya tentang cuaca di sana. Apakah di sana dingin dan segala macam. So, instead of saying is it cold over there or is it very cold over there, I will give you other words to say instead of very cold. Yang pertama, we have freezing. Itu kayak dingin banget, kayak kamu sampai membeku, like freezing, beku banget kayak sampai membeku gitu. Itu rasanya kayak gitu. Jadi you can say, is it freezing over there? Is it freezing over there? Yang kedua, we have chilly. Chilly itu kayak dingin gimana gitu, dingin yang bikin merinding gitu ya. Jadi you can say it can get chilly here at night. It can get chilly here at night. We also have frosty. Nah, frosty ini mirip dengan freezing ya. Frost, kayak kalian tahu frostbite. Kalau kalian tahu kata frostbite itu kondisi dimana jaringan tubuh itu mulai membeku dan terus kayak rusak karena papahan suhunya rendah gitu. Bisa digunakan dalam kalimat seperti ini. The nights in winter are frosty and snow falls occasionally. The nights in winter are frosty and snow falls occasionally. Very yang keempat, we have very tired, capek. Okay, jadi apa sih kata-kata lain selain very tired? Okay, so first we have yang sering digunakan sebenarnya, exhausted. Exhausted itu lelah banget. So I'm very exhausted today. Atau kalau kalian mau pakai exhausting day today. Exhausted itu adjective. Jadi kalau kalian mau menggunakannya dalam kalimat, you can say I'm very exhausted today. I am very exhausted today. Atau today is an exhausting day. Gitu. Next, we also have sleepless. Sleepless itu kayak kalian tidurnya cuma bentar doang. Jadi nggak dapat banyak, nggak istirahat banyak gitu loh. Jadi malam sebelumnya kalian nggak tidur gitu. Jadi I had a sleepless night. We also have distressed. Distressed itu kayak menderita banget gitu lah, kayak capeknya udah nggak bisa ditahan lagi, kayak udah udah capek banget pokoknya gitu ya. Kan kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia nggak ada ya kali ya. Ya kita cuma bisa sering bilang capek banget sih. Kayak kalau misalnya ada yang tanya, are you okay? Gitu. Kalian bisa jawab, I'm just a bit distressed today, that's all. Gitu. Now, the next we have very clean. Sebenarnya aku cuma punya satu kata lain aja. Dan itu bagus banget kalau kalian menggunakan itu. Kalian akan terlihat lebih, wow, ini anak ngerti bahasa Inggris gitu. Jadi, it's spotless itu artinya nggak ada sisa apapun atau kotoran apapun, kayak kinclong sekali, nggak ada kotoran maupun debu kecil debu, atau nggak ada debu apapun. Jadi spotless. My house is spotless, clean. I was cleaning the kitchen last night and it was spotless. Clean. Spotless. kayak bener-bener kinclong, bersih banget. Tadi kan kita sudah mengcover very plus adjective-nya. Sekarang just the word very. Jadi apakah ada kata lain selain very? Yes, of course there is. Dan mereka adalah extremely, highly, awfully, super, and terribly. Jadi we have extremely. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian mau bilang she's very nice, kalian bisa bilang she's extremely nice. She is extremely nice. So highly. Kayak gini ya kalau dalam kalimatnya. Marissa didn't like highly spiced food, so instead she ate the mashed potato. Marissa didn't like highly spiced food, so instead she ate mashed potato. No. Ada juga awfully. You did awfully good last night at the soccer game. You did awfully good last night at the soccer game. Gitu. Next we have super. Jadi bisa digunakan dalam kalimat seperti ini. Though if I were you, I'd be super pissed at her. Though if I were you, I'd be super pissed at her. Next we have terribly. Terribly. Ini terribly itu bisa positive ataupun negative. Jadi you can say something like he'd be terribly upset. He'd be terribly upset. Atau she was terribly close to him. Dia dulu tuh deket banget sama dia. Gitu. Last but not least, we have unusually. The word unusually in a sentence, you can use it like this. She was unusually pleased by the idea. She was unusually pleased by the idea. Okay, hari ini kita akan belajar itu saja. Jadi, semoga kalian sudah take notes ya, sudah ditulis-tulis mungkin beberapa dari apa yang aku katakan tadi untuk bisa digunakan nanti dalam conversation sehari-hari ataupun tulisan-tulisan kalian yang berbahasa Inggris. So, thank you for staying tuned for today. Don't forget to like this video, leave your comments down in the comment section below. Kalau belum download aplikasi U-Dictionary, don't forget to download. Dan jangan lupa untuk subscribe to this YouTube channel for other videos. That's all for me. See you in the next video. Goodbye.